You too nosy. I see him. Hello, Stream Elements.
Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Shaggy, how's it going? Yeah, we got a fun one today. This is another Jonah Plan build, so once again, if it's bad, roast Jonah. But it's inside the Sky 2, which we like. Inside joke at the office. High end, guys.
So expect it to be high end.
Expect it to be high end, unlike other situations. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool one. Very clean. It's gonna be, I think it's pretty much all white. Is kind of the goal. I'm assuming sleeve cables are white as well. Let's see. Or white and black.
Purple.
Or black. Black would be weird.
Matt's mic off.
Ah!
I see two.
Hello?
Hello? Wait. No, they're both. Listen, I mean, I'm looking at the audio source.
Ah! Wait a minute. Ah! Oh.
Is it mono? Oh, it's not
in all the way. Maybe. Is that better? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, look at that. Better? Okay, it wasn't plugged in all the way. There you go. All right, anyway.
I was sabotaging. I knew which channel was which.
He knew. All right, yes, professionalism, ladies and gentlemen. This is key professionalism. But we're going to take a look at these cables here. I think they're going to be white cables because...
Some people would call it autism.
Yep, that some people would. And, yep, white cables. Nice. Thank you. You're a sight for sore eyes, Asia Horse Cables, compared to the other ones we've been messing with recently. Thank you. But good morning, everyone. Midnight, what's good? What's good? Is there a TV the Greek in here?
I know that guy.
I know that guy. Are you excited about this build? It's going to be a clean one.
The Junga build?
The Junga build. Junga's getting close to the finish line from his his hard 2 weeks.
The hardest 2 weeks of his life.
And he's gonna freak out with all the shorts he has built up. I just did another short.
God. He asked Jackson to text. Oh, did he?
Oh. What's up, Omar?
All right. Texted back you have been.
Omar, have you been staying away from computers like you're supposed to?
Are you a console pleb now?
Court-appointed, you just have to stay away. You just can't touch computers.
Oh, like he has like a restraining order?
You've got a restraining order on computers.
Honestly, PCs shouldn't touch him.
I don't remember, I mean, we probably have done a PC Bros, but I remember building the white version of this one. We've used the blue one and the Morocco blue.
I think we used black as well.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. I said blue and Morocco blue. Black and Morocco
I was like, you know,
blue.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're all right with the fans pre-installed.
Oh.
Kind of crazy. Are they installed the right way?
Looks like it.
Yes. Wow. You know what? This is all right.
Would 600 watts be enough for 4070? The 4070 is surprisingly power efficient because it only requires an 8-pin. So depending on what CPU you go with, yes, you should be perfectly fine. I think we've tried it in 500 watt systems as well, and it works fine.
Yeah.
Because it's just, again, it uses a single 8-pin. It doesn't pull a ton of power. I think it pulls maybe like 180, 190 at most. Discussion for the Aries game is resumed in Discord. Oh, there's people bring up Aries Game again? We haven't touched Aries Game in a long ass time. But basically with Aries Game, we used to buy them in bulk, and we do still use them on occasion, and we haven't had any major issues with them. Obviously, there are concerns that people have in the community based on past speculation, but based on our reliability testing in terms of just owning a PC business and buying them, we've had very little, if not any, failures on those power supplies. And there's customers using them for a long time. There's employees here who've been using them for a long time. Zach, our graphic designer, his power supply is an Aries Game.
Jonas is too, I think.
A lot of the computers in here are Aries Game power supplies because when we started PC Bros, there was an issue. Well, I'd say an issue. When we started PC Bros, it was around the time when power supplies were incredibly expensive. Aries Game came into the market and they were the best option, and they still run very well. So,
you know, I just thought about too is I think the PC Bros.
A lot of the PC Bros PCs are.
So, well, I think, I can't remember. I need to check, but is he on a 500 watt with an i9?
Who?
Sheehy.
Is he? Is he on an Aries Game 500?
It might be.
I thought we upgraded that. Or maybe we didn't. I don't know. Maybe it is.
I know David definitely is.
Yeah, but yeah, we have some Aries games being used, and yeah, for the most part, we haven't had any issues. So
Yeah, we've said as many times. I can't tell you how many repairs that we've done that are typically really high-end power supplies and not like the really cheap ones.
Yep.
The only time I really see the really cheap ones come in at pcbros that can really think of for repair are like the really they're like the ones that are like no name brand, like you've
they're
never
really
even
no
seen
name.
them before.
Hercules, baby.
Yeah, like, I mean seriously, stuff like that.
Yeah. Shout out Hercules. Shout out to that one power supply that was in that one case we just built in, something like that.
Yeah, and they're usually like really low watt. Like they're usually like 350 to 430. Yeah. 430 was kind of popular for a while, but obviously you don't see that much anymore.
Yep. I just bought a car yesterday. Let's go.
Oh wow, you got a 2012 76K 13.5 from a dealer. The guy who brought it from the dealer. Oh, he bought it from the dealer, took care of it. So it was a
low
1 owner.
mileage.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, for a Camry, I mean, shoot, that's just broken in.
Yee. Code Venom Snake, what's up? How you doing?
Code Venom.
Snake.
2,900 down payment, 295, 13% interest for 5 years. Doesn't sound too bad. That interest is pretty high.
13's pretty high, yeah.
But I mean, honestly, so you said 295. You know what? We'll do some math. We say 295 for 5 years.
Yeah, it's a 5 years, so that will be, you will be paying a decent amount of interest, but.
So that'd be 12, 24. Actually, I'll just do the math. So 5 times.
First time buyer. Yeah, I don't know if I just had like a good situation with mine when I got my, I mean, I guess I was getting expensive cars, so I wonder if that has any factor to it as well.
It's actually 17,700 after the, so
awful.
basically you're, what is that, about 3,700 in interest, which honestly, you could have done worse.
Well, see, yeah, if you pay, like that's the thing is some of that interest though, you have to read the fine print. I mean, you could pay it off early, but sometimes they throw that interest on the back end where like they make sure they get their interest even if you pay it off early. But, you know, it does help you just getting rid of it quicker.
The biggest scam that I found, and I mean, whether you want to call it a scam or not, I'd say in the fine print most of the time, is 0% interest. Because, you know, every time you do that, it's never unlimited, right? 0% interest for 12 months, 24 months, whatever. And I kind of found this out recently the hard way, but almost every single 0% interest loan, you know, you expect to pay interest if you don't pay it off 100% in time, but what they don't tell you is that all of the back interest now gets put on you.
Yep, so that 12 months, they are still accruing the interest, but if you don't pay it off within 12 months, that gets added to the interest you will earn after the year. So that's where it, like, yeah, that screwed you, because I've done that. I made sure to pay that off when I had to get my whole AC system replaced. They had the 12-month no interest financing, but if it went over, like, you could see, they showed on the website how much, they would just throw like $5,000 of interest by like 30%.
Yep.
And it's just like, oh my God.
It's usually somewhere between 20 and 30% for what they'll hit you with. It's basically credit card interest.
So you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, they should say, I mean, they can advertise as 0% interest, but it is deferred interest is probably the best way to say it.
Yeah. Montex Sky 2, are you gonna be able to fit the 360? I hope so. I think up top.
I believe it fits it. Are you gonna question us at this point? Yeah, shows 360 support with like the additional mounting.
Hey, we'll find out, and if it doesn't, we get to yell at Jonah.
Yeah, Jonah planned it, so this would be
It's a good day no matter what, guys.
I think we did a 360 in this before.
I'm pretty sure
like
we
very
have.
recently, actually. You see the rumors of the PS5 Pro? No, I have not. Are they ramping up rumors on the PS5 Pro? Or is it the same rumors that have been out for a long time every time a new console comes out?
Yeah, no, triple checking details is definitely good. I will say, whenever anyone does anything that involves fine print, they make it as ungodly long and complicated as possible. I almost think that should be like a new industry standard, is that they should put on every single loan like the bold outline of what the loan is entailed. So like, what would be the total amount paid if you pay the loan off over only the set amount of time? And then they should even give you like, what if you paid off in half time? You know, what's the total you'd pay in interest and blah, blah, blah.
Jonah should have got one of the
my opinion.
Sleeved white ones because
That'd be pretty cool.
it doesn't, we have to use a black one with the white sleeve cables.
It said, what thickness? I'm thinking about getting an, oh, you're talking about fitting, yeah, the Arctics
Arctic
are,
is so thick. Like, I'd be worried about that with this. Like, I feel like that should be in a category of its own in terms of, like, AIO support. Like, does it support the Arctic freezer?
They need to start calling Arctic, like, 380 mils.
Yeah, they're so thick. And also, they have that big bump on the end. They're not great for builds that, like, just barely support 360 mil.
Great for cooling.
Oh, so you got it for DoorDash. So I put in, trying to get a better job, looking at one more something many hours. Also want to save money now. I can barely save my debt 20 well 16 months unpaid. Okay, that sounds like you put some thought into it. So you're good.
Cool.
You're good. You did some math. Why is everyone saying yes to Pinky Tech? I didn't even see what Pinky Tech said. I'm scared now,
Yes,
actually. Yes, Pinky.
He's building an army
I
against
see Chad
us.
has spoken. What did you even say? I don't even know what you said. My advice is for you to start drinking heavily. Oh, God.
What? Is that what it was?
Oh, so you're trying to move on from DoorDash is what you're saying. Gotcha.
So so the Camry is not really for DoorDash. It's just you just needed
A new car. I'm assuming you like beat up your other car with DoorDash.
Wasn't your other one a Camry or a Corolla as well? Little
Don't want to put it on a nice car and ruin it. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing DoorDash nonstop, obviously that will put wear on your car, but any of the repairs technically are write-offs. Just saying.
Or are you actually? Wait, no. He said first. I can't remember. I swear because he was doing DoorDash. So
yeah.
So are you keeping your other car to use for DoorDash?
That'd be smart if you want to do it that way.
That would be kind of cool.
Everyone, should I start drinking bourbon now? Okay, so that's what you're asking. Yes. I think you should.
Hey, that was an astounding amount of people that said yes.
What kind of bourbon are you drinking? It depends. Like, that factor really matters. If it's bad bourbon, then it's bad for your health. If it's good, then it might be good for your health.
They may keep the doctors away.
My dad was telling me the other day his friend's son put 7,500 miles in 1 month and already had to replace the shocks. I mean, if you're driving a lot, like, yeah, you're going to have to replace parts in the car. That happens. I wouldn't say that to be a reason. I mean, obviously that is a cost you have to consider. Like, it is a cost a lot of people don't consider when it comes to door dashing and stuff. If you're like driving a lot, you will have car repairs. I know a lot of people, especially with how cheap they are now. Well, this is when you mean something, but like people for like Uber and DoorDash, they've been buying these really cheap because you can get Teslas for like used Teslas that are like 2019 with the tax rebate, because there's a tax rebate in the state of Kentucky now for used EVs where you can get them for like 18, 19K.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
then you could just, those things will ride like crazy and there's less maintenance. I mean, there is maintenance, but it's less maintenance. So some people use those for Uber and stuff. I don't even drive 7,500 miles a year. I don't drive, heck, I don't drive a ton. I'm a bad example of it. I go on a vacation maybe once a year. Well, this year I'll be going twice, but, yeah, I mean, at most maybe like 500 miles both ways, 600 miles. So on my car, when I first got it, the first year I only put 5,500 miles on it, 5,000 miles.
I honestly think between all my vehicles, I'm probably doing like.
I know your truck gets a lot of miles.
Probably 20 to 30K a year.
Yeah.
Well, my truck, yeah, I bought that in, was it 21 maybe?
It was like right after pcbros started, because I remember you pulling up with it at the,
yeah.
at the new. I was like, you see my big
first
truck?
video is like of the truck is in the old parking lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it would have been around like 2020-ish. But yeah, I put about 50K on the truck. But you got to remember, I drive other cars too, and a motorcycle. So, yeah, I mean, I would easily say 20 to 30K is my average.
EV cars aren't reliable, but Tesla looks so nice. I will say about EVs, if you're gonna have, it's just like a computer, I'll be honest with you. It's like, if you're gonna have issues with an EV, it will happen like immediately. Most of the ones you see that have a decent amount of miles on them, they've been through the normal service that Tesla requires you. It like pops up as software where you have to like take it in and stuff. So most of them, it's really hard to abuse an EV because like they make you, you know, take care of them. And normally you can check like battery health and stuff like a phone before you even buy one. And battery, like you get, even if it's transferred to different owners, you get the manufacturer's warranty of 150,000 miles or 10 years of ownership of the car, full battery replacement covered.
It's a long time right there.
So, and even compared to just like some other cheap car that you'd pay 18, 19,000 for, I mean, most cars will make it past 100K miles, but you know, there's a chance that something could happen before then, like transmission failure, stuff like that.
Well, the other probably honestly like best part about having an EV is I barely know anyone who's actually good at changing their oil on time.
Yeah.
And like actually checking their oil
Staying
level.
on top of it, yeah.
So like honestly, I would almost say like EVs for some people are just the way to go because like if you're not gonna take it, like the example of the 100K, I can't tell you when I was like a full-time mechanic how many times I saw people come in with like almost brand new cars that like
No oil change.
20 to 30,000 miles, they had no oil change. And
It's
I'm
funny
like,
too because especially with new cars, they make it so easy to get your oil changed, especially
No,
at the
for
dealer
real.
and stuff, and like.
And it's not like it's like I think some people act like it's so often, like it's really not.
I wanted to do, if you're down, I think it'll be a fun video. I have never done an oil change before. And
Really?
and my Jeep needs one. And I was thinking bringing it to the office for
Yeah.
a DIY video, teaching somebody to
Yeah.
do their first oil change.
I'd be down.
So that'd be a fun one. I need to get my battery jumped though. The battery's dead. An old Jeep
You can also
right now.
jump the battery in the video.
Yep. I jumped it already once. I just didn't drive it around enough because then I left it and it died again. And I was like, I need to stop. I need to get good motion in it for a bit because.
And I'm assuming it's probably not like the newest battery either.
No, I would say it's probably about a year and a half, but it's like one of those cheap AAA batteries that they bring out
Right.
whenever, like, because I remember it died on me like a year and a half, 2 hours ago
Yeah.
at Bear's like doggy daycare, and then they came out and replaced it, and it's one of those, so
It's probably a Duralast.
probably a cheapo.
I always tell people watch out for those AutoZone and Walmart batteries. Those things are cheap.
Oh yeah. Just did an oil change and tune up for my riding mower last night. Look at you. You have a riding mower? You big baller. You big baller, you. Oh wait,
Pasty.
I'm drunk. He bought a Asia Horse sells these.
Oh.
That's cool. The real
What have
question
you been
is,
drinking?
I don't know. The real question is, this comes with 3, and this GPU definitely doesn't need 3. Should I plug up all 3 or just 2, based on what the adapter is?
Probably just plug up all 3, right?
Okay. I don't think it'll pull more than it needs, I guess. Dang it, that means I gotta take off the RTX 3.0. Put on the actual PCI ones. You know, I was like blasting Joe and being like, you should have got this.
What is this card?
It's a 4070 Super.
Okay, I thought it was a normal 4070 at first. I was like, wait, do you even?
No,
need
yeah,
that?
4070 Super.
Where's the height thick at? I'm sure we'll use that eventually.
That thing is ridiculous.
It's like Arctic, but slightly bigger.
It's really thick. It has a massive screen on the block.
Honestly, I've not even seen the cooler yet.
I'll have to pull a picture of it. I saw a couple of YouTubers building with it. It looks cool, but like it's one of those like, it goes in a high case and that's about it.
It stays there.
It goes in one, you never see it again. Sorry, RTX 3.0, we do not. Please leave the power supply. I don't need you. Some of those cases gonna definitely need their own desk soon, probably. I don't like this this trend of I mean, I guess it's weird. We're in like an era where like people want either really big, really thick builds or tiny mini ITX. The in-between builds are getting abused right now.
Micro ATX.
Micro ATX, our favorite, is getting abused right now.
Crying.
Speaking of getting abused right now, I filmed a YouTube short that I thought would be funny because we've noticed the trend a lot recently. I did one about, is RGB dead? Where I talk about how people are like really preferring like non-RGB builds and all the complications. I'm like, what do y'all think? Is RGB dead? I don't think it's actually dead, but it's one of those things where this is the first time in the history of our channel where a lot of people are actively choosing builds without RGB over ones that are blinged out with RGB.
Yeah, I think everyone reached a limit on just how RGBified stuff can get.
Yeah.
I still, it's gonna be a thing where like obviously there's always gonna be people who want the bling,
they'll still want it.
I think more people are realizing that like it's like Zach. I can't believe that person's video went viral, but it's like Zach was saying, like, you are technically just wasting money on aesthetic rather than performance. But like, I don't know. I mean, I would
just love
argue
that people are acknowledging that now.
Yeah, I would almost just argue that like, depending on what stuff you're going with, you're spending like maybe $30 more on RGB, but I understand if you decide to go with Corsair's RGB or NZXT or Lee & Lee, then yes, you were definitely spending an extra couple to few hundred.
Which I think that's where the problem is. A lot of people think those are the only real RGB options, and they don't look at like, let's say you're building a V-True build or something with like a Sama RGB case at $60 already, and comes with all the RGB like pre-installed, you know?
And honestly, like, and I've told this to a lot of PCbros customers, will say, I don't want to spend extra on RGB, but it would be cool. And I'm like, well, I mean, okay, Antec, the AX81 or whatever the heck the case is, like,
RGB.
literally 3 RGB fans, $60. Like, it's almost hard to find, like, because, you know, the same people have a big budget. And I'm like, well, unless you want me to get you, like, a thermal take, like, you know, H18 no tempered glass for $45. Like, is that really worth saving the $15?
The Prism. The Prism's pretty cool too.
Prism's
I mean, a PV. I mean, obviously we got our Prodigy and all that. Like a PV is always going to be.
They're always going to be around.
They're going to be all around with RGB.
The PV is always here for us.
Who is this user that whispered us? Avoid Nebula. Why'd you whisper us? What's going on?
What do you need?
What you need? Just signed off on the raise, boys. Ooh, motorcycle. You got the raise. Nice.
You have to sign off on a raise? What does that mean? you approved more money?
Nebula, I will take a look at that. I think we already have it sent out to you. I don't remember. Did we send out any merch for the giveaway yet? Okay, so I think yours.
We just did it, like,
I think yours is on the way. If you're here watching Void Nebula, I think your merch is on the way. I probably already forwarded it to pcbros as soon as I got your email back.
I know when I was here at like 5:30 yesterday, and Andrew was literally doing like some type of merch order, and I heard her say giveaway.
So it should be on the way. I think we only had one merch winner also, so that makes it easier.
Look at that. Same company for 3 years, started at 19, you're at 30 now.
Wow, look at you. That's some loyalty we don't see nowadays.
19 to 30. 1930.
This is cool. I wonder how much
What
these.
a year.
Wow, they were cheap. Like this isn't much more expensive than.
Oh, it wasn't that it's Asia Horse, right?
It's Asia Horse. Yeah, it's $26 with an ATX 3.0 white.
Oh, it comes with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. What's that paddle lad?
I will say this looks like a pain in the ass to comb though.
You wish you could bring your beat up Chevelle? What's stopping you? Put it on a trailer. You're gonna bring a 66 Bel Air? Oh.
Well, you are.
Should I have you guys in the chat? Should I have you guys in the chat?
Ew, what's that?
You're just gonna troll the chat? Ugh. Yeah, we'll probably, I know we haven't really talked about it, but we'll probably stream it.
Yep, same deal as before. We can have the little
we'll need to,
bird's eye view live stream cam.
Say our cart's definitely a lot more complicated.
That is true. It is a bit more complicated than it has been.
A lot more complicated. Like it might almost be worth just NDI sourcing it, like pulling out the old EVU laptop.
You could
or
do
something.
the laptop with the webcam and then NDI in it.
Honestly, I need to boot that thing up because that has been sitting inside of like a box by the window for probably 2 years now. I'm sure it works. It just feels like it's such a waste. There's a webcam.
Well, I remember it was like a year ago. There was one stream that we were like, the weather's nice, let's do basketball, and I set it up and it was working.
We just never did.
And then we just never did. And I think I left it, and then probably someone on pcbros was like, oh, this is in the way, let me move it. All right, I is ready. Let's see if the AIO is gonna fit. The EIEIO.
You like the case? It's a pretty liked case, I'd say. What are we doing with the extra fans? Are we gonna just wait and see?
Yeah, they're probably go on the bottom. We'll see.
So
it comes with this. It comes with this, which I think is the same fan. You just don't need all two of them.
Is it reverse blade or is it like literally the same?
Oh yeah, these are not reverse blade. This one is reverse blade. So I could just add this one and then leave the other ones out.
Yeah, we could always just save those for a different build.
Yeah. Sorry, Jonah.
You'll pull up in the Coupe de Ville. Very nice.
The Coupe de Ville.
Here, will Matt put fan in?
I really wish I could make the trip, but I work Saturdays. Oh, that sucks. We'll have more events in the future. Hopefully you can make it. Just quit your job. It's worth it. y'all ever get the back plate on that PC yesterday? Oh, the back panel? Yes, we did. It's actually sitting right over there. We got it a little more cable managed. It looks nice after everything is put together. We were having some issues with it the other day, but now it's working, so. Yeah, we have some fun videos planned, by the way, guys. So we have, well, Friday, we actually have a Temu gaming laptop video. And this isn't like a gaming laptop. Temu actually has a real gaming laptop on there. And believe it or not, the price is actually good. That video is going to be going live on Friday. Today we have a weird pre-built scam where we kind of got the wrong graphics card and the seller refunded us a weird amount. So that's a fun video for today. The next week we have potentially a really cool sponsor video, Budget Gaming Setup Challenge. We also, I just planned a video where we have a good problem back at PC Bros, but we have a ton of office computers. There's a local dentist office and a couple other businesses that recently, instead of selling their, or paying a recycler to take their older Optiplexes and stuff, which are still relevant, some were like 7th and 8th gen Optiplexes. Taking those Optiplexes, they, instead of recycling them, they've just been bringing them to us for free. And we, it's a good problem to have, but we have a crap ton of office computers in the back that are just sitting there that could be very good gaming systems. So what I did was I bought a bunch of the ARC A310 low profiles, a couple A380s, some RX 6400s, and some SSDs, and we're gonna do a video where we just go back there and just start scavenging through the pile of Optiplexes and see what kind of gaming rigs we can make out of them. I think it's gonna be a fun video. Just kind of a little behind the scenes vlog style video. And yeah, it's a little change of pace, and I think it'd be pretty fun to show you guys putting together a bunch of office computers. Very similar when we were like fixing all those laptops, if you all remember that video. So something similar to that. And then also, I think we have a gaming PC about to show up that is going to be a, well, can we fix it? It's a 4-parts PC that was being sold on eBay. Jackson and I did a challenge where we had to see how much money we had to spend, a 4-parts challenge. And the PC is going to be showing up today, and then the goal is to see if we can fix it for a certain set budget. That's going to be a fun one. What else do we got going on? McAllister definitely pitched a cool video idea that he'll be dealing with when he gets back, which he'll be back next week, by the way, and I just switched camera angles. We're going to be doing a game show, like a PC game show, where he's going to set all the rules. Jackson and I are going against each other, and it's going to feel like a traditional game show, but it's going to be like PC trivia, PC challenges, and stuff like that. That video is going to be coming to the channel. Yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff. Trying to branch out a little bit, come up with some new ideas, and mix in all our other stuff along the way. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the new content coming to the Toasty Bros. Did I still not? Okay, I did. There it is. All right, guys, well, he's in there. Jackson's fighting for his life in the bathroom, I believe. Let's find out if this is going to work. Passage, yes, exactly. That's what we need. That'd be fun. Emo's world.
All right now.
Emo loves his goldfish.
Is that what he used to say?
Emo loves his goldfish. His crayons, too.
Emo eats crayons. He just like me. What motherboard are y'all rocking? I think this is a, what is that, a Prime B650 Plus. It is this box right here. Clocking out, time to go play the show. Is that from Elmo too? I like 10 pens lighter. Oh yeah. What's up, Alec? Girthy says thank you for the raid yesterday.
Of course.
Sir, yes, Girth.
Sorry ass girth. Hey dudes. Oh, MLB The Show, you're a baseball guy? Just kidding.
Baseball.
Baseball's fine. I never like actively root for any baseball teams, but I enjoy the experience of baseball.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually roots.
No one's actually a baseball fan.
they just like the show.
No one actually roots for the teams.
There's definitely nothing better than the good old baseball atmosphere.
Big old weenie on a baseball field.
Big old weenie hut general. That's what we need again. We need a UCW to come back up here. Need to go to a baseball game.
Ah, yes.
Cubs. You want to start streaming? I keep checking pcbros, but I'm stuck on Intel and I'm looking for a mid-range to high-end PC. Do you know like what? Do you know what your budget is?
Here's this one.
Isn't Louisville a baseball town?
I mean, Slugger. I mean, like Slugger Field and the Slugger baseball like factory.
We have like a museum.
The bats and everything.
Yeah, the bats is a big one just because.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily a baseball town.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, people do come to see like the bat factory and everything, but
I guess it's kind of like the concept of like, I mean, when you think of Derby,
yeah,
that's 110% Louisville / Kentucky. But I would say like you know, I mean, you got to think of what's the one? Is it? God, who's saying that? Was it Carrie Underwood?
Carrie
Took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights. See, I mean, it had to have gotten somewhere, you know?
I will say Louisville Slugger and the Derby are like the two things that around the world people know this area for and they come for. But in terms of like what the average person who lives here cares about, I don't really know if baseball is like number one. They don't have a professional team. The only team they really root for is the Reds, which is Cincinnati.
Casper, you got some money, brother. Let me make sure that we don't. I'm assuming you already looked because
We have. How much do you want to spend?
2,500 to 3K.
Okay, I don't know if we have that.
This one right here, actually. I mean, you said streaming. I don't know what kind of streaming you're looking to do, but this one's going to be 1850, which is under budget.
Super.
Yeah, 4070 Super with the 7600X. I mean, it's honestly it's better than what Matt and I, you know, stream with and everything.
And also with that budget, we can most certainly do a build console for you as well if you want
Yeah.
something very specific.
Yeah, but if you usually with the build consultations, we always tell people, you know, you're gonna spend a little bit more, but it's not anything too bad. You looked a few times. Yeah, I mean, if are you like, do you have like kind of specific kind of like specs and like looks that you're going for, or are you just kind of like looking for whatever pops to your eye and, you know, kind of is what it is? You just want a good deal. Uh-oh, Omar here said, he's already having regrets. I feel myself stuck. Instead of saving $1,200 a month, now to barely $400 a month, $600 because I want to pay it in 2 years, then $200 for insurance. So $1,600 $800 is like $400 to $600.
Omar, what are you talking about?
Your messages are a little confusing, but I think I understand. You know, that's kind of part of like having any type of like debt or payments in life. You know, some people can hold them really well. Some people cannot like stand it. Like I know people. It's actually a great example where like literally just cannot stand the idea of debt.
Crippling debt.
Crippling debt. You know, however you want to look at it.
Why are you so loud? Omar, are you okay? I don't know.
So $600 for car, $200 for insurance. Oh, so your car payment's like the $295 or whatever, but you're paying $6 instead?
So you just pay it off quicker, I guess.
I mean, it's definitely good to pay it off quicker, but I will
You don't
say,
necessarily
like, you
have
could always
to.
maybe cut that almost in half, like maybe put it down to $400, you know?
2 years, paying a car off in 2 years on a 5-year is very aggressive, I will say. Well, props to you if you can do it.
I mean, I guess, yeah, you can definitely, I guess when you think of like the best return on investment, yes, paying it off as soon as possible will definitely do it. It's just like, I mean, because you're going to lose the least amount of money doing it that way. You just save less money. So if you happen to have like an opportunity that you need your savings for, or like an emergency, then that's the one time it sucks. But I mean, you know, realistically, if you if you're paying off the car and you're building good credit, if you happen to get yourself like in a pinch, this is not great advice, and I'm not a expert, but you could always take out a loan for it. I know it's dumb, but like to me, sometimes it's better like, unless you're in a bad situation, like if your car is on its last leg, you have really bad health problems, then yes, you should not live with the idea I can just take out a loan if I have a problem. But if you're very healthy, you have a pretty good like family friendship life, and you don't have like tons of other things you're paying on, there's a good chance that you might not have anything bad happen to you in 40 years. And you're just all that time like, building this massive savings or, massive to you or whatever.
And then if you're in debt, you just give it to somebody else when you die.
Exactly. Just remember that when you die, you don't have to pay it anymore.
You're free, buddy.
Your dad told you to pay $600 a month to get way lower interest. It's not going to lower your interest, but you'll pay less interest if that's what you mean.
Yeah, did you make sure
Obviously,
that the
they
loan
refinance.
doesn't, did you make sure the loan doesn't actually, like, 'cause some of those, like, they will tack on, like, the interest of the full 5 years at the end, even if you pay, or you're talking about refinancing, okay.
Yeah, I don't really know. Paying
Didn't you just
more,
get it, too?
Yeah, paying like $600 a month. So are you trying to like just pay as much as possible quickly so that when you refinance you can get? Okay, I guess that makes sense. I don't exactly know if it works like that, but maybe go for it.
All right, here we go.
I have a freaking really good interest. I think my truck's at like 4%.
Mine was at,
Something
that's
like
what I'm saying, my Tesla's at 5.
Yeah, that's pretty good for right now. I know. Yeah, 13's definitely like that almost seems like a hard money loan. Now it's 7 to 8. Okay. How Beast Boy said, that's elite.
Elite.
You gotta remember too, guys, it also depends on your credit. There's definitely like averages for interest rates, but realistically, even when I've heard the averages are absolutely insane, I still know people who will get like those interest rates that you're like, what?
I don't get it.
That's crazy, dude. Omar said it, then I'm comfortable. What are you comfortable with, Omar? He said, for example, I was making $3K a month, then I can save $1 to $2K a month. I mean, that's definitely good savings if you're making $3K a month. Saving, I mean, it's basically saving half of it or more.
How are you surviving, Omar?
Do you still live with your parents, Omar? Because that definitely helps a lot.
The cost. The business is going under, guys. We're all moving back in with our parents.
Yeah, we're all moving back in with our parents, guys. Boop. So you still live with your parents. So that's okay. So that's how you're able to. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Dang it! It tricked me. Yeah, you can definitely save some pretty serious money when you're living with your parents. Which I'll be honest, it's definitely something I did not do. I spent my money.
He said, "I'm going."
I wasn't spending on like. Well, it depends on what your definition of dumb is. I wasn't spending on like drugs and shit. I was really just spending it on tools and
It's
stuff.
crack cocaine, guys. It's his drug.
Yeah, it's not drugs. It's just crack.
Just crack. That's fine.
Bring back staying at home until you get married. Oh, look, it's Bruce.
I knew Bruce was gonna say that. That's Bruce's vibe. You do you, Bruce.
You said you gave it some thought. You didn't want a shitty car for 2 to 3K. No, I mean, I always, a big thing that I say to people because I hear all the time people are like, man, I hate, having to like get my oil changed or they just straight up are like, yeah, I don't really take care of my car because like, it's just not worth it to me. And I'm like, what do you use it for? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, do you drive to work? Yes. Okay.
Then it's important.
Do you use it to hang out with your friends? Yeah. Do you use it to go see your family? Yeah. Is that how you go get your groceries? Yeah. I'm like, huh. So I'm like, this thing literally is allowing you to basically live your normal everyday life and you can't spend like $80 a month on it.
I said nah.
It's like, nah, nope. What if you don't get married till you're 50?
You're stuck at home.
Your poor parents are definitely retired by then.
You just threw you two nosy under the bus. He's 50 and not married.
Have you ever been married, you two nosy? No kids, though? Wait, the no kids.
Well, she golf on me.
He said, you ain't 50 yet. Oh, Ichino's, you're like mid 40s, right?
Mid 40s.
So you still got time.
24 pigs. 21. Fighter, can you do something for me?
I'm close. Marriage and cars are overrated. Let's say, honestly, that's most people's life is marriage and cars.
Marriage and cars, baby.
You said old people. I moved out at 20 and had over 10K saved up. Blew it in a year. Yeah.
I probably had $8,000 or $9,000 saved up when I moved out, and on furniture just for your first place.
Yeah,
I
for
just
real.
it's gone. Like I could have got cheaper stuff, and then I was like, you know what? If I get a really good couch now, which to be fair, I've passed from my apartment to my house, and we still use it. It's been about 4 years now, still using a really good one.
I wish our dogs didn't destroy everything they touched.
Yeah,
We're
I knew
on,
then. I was
our
like,
third couch.
I was like, pay for a really nice couch, and we've moved it through, and it's been good. There's a cutout here, but I don't know how that would
Isn't
look.
that a two-fan?
It's a small
Oh,
three
and it's
fan.
in the middle. Yeah, I'm vetoing it.
Go to the middle.
She's going through here. Yeah, for my first house, I did basically just average down payment of 5%, probably minimum at the time, honestly, for a conventional loan, and I think it was maybe 7K, and I had a Datsun pickup truck that I sold, so that's why I tell people, I'm like, there is ways that you can and I'm not gonna say I didn't necessarily make money or anything, but you can use your money and have fun with it, and still be able to return it to your account at some point. But obviously, you do have to kind of be okay with selling things and buying things, and so forth. I think some people are literally just scared to spend their money in life, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, especially when you don't even have kids yet or anything, I'm like, you should have a little fun with your money. Otherwise, what's the point of earning it?
Did I need a Tesla? No.
No, but
Did I want it?
that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. It's one of those things where you, you could. I think a lot of people have the whole idea that they're like, oh, I'm saving for retirement. It's like, okay, I mean, that's something that you can passively do, your whole life. You don't need to, every single bit of your money just let it sit in your savings account. Especially because it's
Also, if it's sitting in
going
savings account,
down.
that's not a
Yeah, it's just
that's not sound investment right there.
it's just going down, down, down. You'll have 100K from, that was worth a lot of money back then, and by the time you're ready to retire, it'll be worth a couple dollars.
Those high yield savings accounts are actually kind of cool. I've been using one of those recently.
Is it where it's
It's like
3-4%?
It's 4.8 is the one I'm at right now.
That's pretty good.
So you can just put, especially if you're not investing in anything. It's just if it's sitting at a normal savings account that gives you pennies on the dollar, put it in one of those.
Yeah, those normal savings accounts do not. You got to have
got nothing.
200K in there to get a few bucks.
Yep.
Functionality, aesthetic. Felt.
Felt.
That's me at the office for real. I'm functionality.
All right. Chat, what's going to happen is Joe's going to come in and be like, why is the other fan there? I'm going to hide these fans. I'm going to act like we did not see them, okay, guys?
Ooh.
I'll be like, Jonah, what are you talking about? They weren't with the build.
Mutual funds are another option. Well, now you just sound old.
I said mutual funds.
Just kidding.
This man said bonds.
Savings
He
bonds.
said government bonds.
Stonks. You want the government to use your money?
Guys, just buy GameStop, all right? GameStop stocks.
You don't ever plan to retire. What does it say? If I slick, I can die in my cube and pull a couple more checks before anyone notices.
Ah.
Oh,
I can find you in your cube.
a little cubicle.
Ree.
The heck? They don't even. Oh wait, they do give. I didn't even see it up here. Buy stock in O. It's real estate.
Nice. Or you
Just
can buy
called
a
Oak.
house.
Yeah, buying a house is a safe. I wouldn't even call it an investment, but it's a safe way to use your money.
Because you can actually use it. You're getting benefit from it, and also not losing your money.
Yep.
I spilled. Jonah, nice job.
Good job, John. Good job.
Front door. Who we got?
It's a little early for.
Who is it?
Someone to be
I need to know. They vanished.
Who is it?
I don't know.
When is PC Bros going public? Waiting for us to start trading.
Yeah, buddy, buy some stocks.
We would use your all's money in the most heinous of ways. You guys wouldn't like when the reports
Who wants to
come
be
out.
the investor? See, Tom just sweeping. He might have just swept stuff outside.
Could you plug in? You said a little tiny fan header like right by the GPU. You can plug like right here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can get to that or not.
Yes, I can. Easy peasy.
Who's this calling me?
Spam or not spam?
Hi, this is Jackson. Hey, how's it going?
Guys, it's collections. They're coming for his house. You know, I said easy peasy. This is not as easy peasy as I thought it would be. Boop. There we go. There you go. Hashtag nice build. Hashtag nice build. Let's see this thing turn on. Actually, it doesn't have all the fans plugged up, so it's not going to work yet. Never mind. We'll wait. Yeah, that was the car's extended warranty. We're going to call you about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, this is a Jonah planned build, so when Jonah gets in here, tell him it's a clean build, because I think it's really nice. My boy did a good job. He did great. And also give Jonah a lot of credit. He's been working his ass off these past 2 weeks. This week and, well, last week and this week, he's been filming. He's been editing videos while McAllister's gone. Obviously, we're rewarding him. We're giving him a little extra moolah, but he's definitely working his butt off.
It was funny enough. It was Tiffany, like Casey.
Oh.
Calling to verify employment for Jonah. And I'm just like,
Again?
he's about to move into this house like tomorrow.
They've done that like 4 times.
Hey, how old were you when you got that Datsun?
Like 15.
Yeah, I thought I put
Yeah.
posted on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was about 15.
That was a lot of fun getting that thing on the trailer.
Yeah, with the square tires. Tires squared.
When's the next giveaway? Whatever the second Friday of May is. Jonah goated.
Secomundo Fredeo.
Yeah, let's see, what is the second Friday? That's not a calendar.
Yeah, I have no clue if it's an early one or a
10th.
normal. That's average.
That's
right
average. May 10th. Yep, this is not Lee and Lee. This is Montag. This is the Sky 2, which I think is a really awesome case. I've been seeing like this one in the P30 from Zalman. There's a lot of these like different style cases with like the ventilation on the side, and they're all like right at $100 or less, and they come with RGB pre-installed. Like it's hard to beat these cases. They're really sick.
So cool.
And the hub in the back is nice. Makes it easy.
It's nice, except I somehow just forgot to like plug everything in and I cable manage, so I'm trying to.
I know, I was getting ready to turn it on, and I looked back there and I was like, none of the fans are plugged in. What's happened there?
Yeah, we got some work to do here.
The peel I missed. There it goes.
Yeah, let's see if everything works before I go too hard.
Is
Oh,
the
wait.
hub powered?
Probably not.
That might be it. What's that button crunchy? Oh, let's freaking go.
Wow.
Queen. There's an LED button.
These mugs is loud. These little mugsies.
See guys, this is dead. It's gone.
No longer with us. R.I.P.
Graphics card is blue, so we're going blue to start. There she is. This So apparently I got a free platform upgrade from Amazon. My card was lost and someone found it and started swiping and my bank refunded everything within the time that it was lost.
Dang.
So wait, hold up. I'm confused. What do you mean free platform upgrade? How'd that happen? Oh, so you got all the money back from the order, I guess. So like you got all that money from Amazon? Nice. Aren't you the same one that had the laptop show up on your front porch and you stole it?
I'm starting to
Or am I
wonder.
thinking of somebody else? Are you sure you're just not like frauding the system? He said, yeah.
Do you still have that? The MacBook?
You still have the MacBook, by the way? If so, I'm calling the cops.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah, they definitely hacked the Matrix, one would say.
They found the cheat code in life somehow. God, John's book could learn from this case.
Wow.
We actually got
Room
room.
for cable management. I'm typing from it as we speak. Oh, the cops are on the way, buddy.
That's crazy.
Whoop, whoop. They're pulling up. I mean, you're not wrong, Beast Boy. Amazon does treat the Jeff Bezos money like it's not real sometimes. They're like, oh, you don't like it? Sure.
And somehow he gets more.
Oh, here we go. As a PC builder yourself, how can Microsoft be making money on some of their AMD processor, motherboard, and RAM builds? Are their builds or their combos? The pre-builds, they make money because they just get bulk purchasing. We've seen the pricing that you can get if you get good bulk purchasing, and yeah, you can save money that way. We've found new ways recently, which we haven't been bold enough to try again, to get better pricing, and we'll probably be able to pass down the savings to you guys. If we're talking about the combos a lot of the time, they're probably banking on people buying those combos and buying other stuff as well, and they probably have good margins in other stuff. Or they also are just getting bulk purchasing as well. You don't really know what discounts Microsoft is getting and what kind of volume they're moving. So they could be saving a lot with those combos.
Oh, I guarantee you they're they're buying stuff definitely by the freight container.
Yep.
Straight from China.
And that's the biggest thing with not even just PC, just business in general. If you have a good relationship with a company for a long period of time, Microsoft has been around for decades, and you buy in bulk, then you're going to get the best return. Like the people who are manufacturing are making money, but they can also cut down their margins a little bit because they like somebody.
Yep.
It's all about knowing somebody.
Having good business relations definitely worth more than making a little more money with certain companies. It's worth its weight in gold.
It's blue. And also stuff, I think honestly with those combos, they probably price the CPU and, I would say yeah, probably the CPU is probably priced the same. They probably get discounts buying the motherboards and RAM together. So like they could probably slash the prices on the motherboard and RAM and then they throw in the CPU to really entice you. Yeah, their combos are really good. I mean, obviously they're a sponsor. We've done a lot of stuff with them. We're going to be in the new location that's opening up at the end of May.
There's even Amazon. You know, you see a lot of the inland combos on there.
Happened to me. It was a steal and a half. I wish I were at a 4090 as well when I ordered for it. Okay, so you're just pushing your luck. All right, guys, let's get a little zoom in here. Look at that. Look at the drip. The drip is immaculate.
Drippy.
It's drippy AF. Drippy builds.
Homie.
Yummy.
Good.
Got that angle, and then oh. There we are. Look at that.
Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it, chat?
Would you look at it? Saw it.
Well,
Tell Jonah he popped off of this one. We can't get his ego too high. What he said to me yesterday made me question everything about his employment.
What did he say to you?
When we were sitting here and he's like, you know, about him getting his way.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, imagine, and I feel like he barely ever does that to you. I don't know if it's because
he's never said that to me.
Maybe I've gotten too friendly with him.
I think it's because, honestly, with him, like, I just tell him, I don't know if he just doesn't want to argue with me. Maybe he just knows he can argue with you more.
I guess.
But like he didn't really argue with me about anything. Like he'll say something and I'll just tell him no like multiple times and not even give him a rebuttal. And then he's just like, all right.
I feel like, and that's the crazy part is I feel like I'm way ruder.
Yeah.
And somehow he still argues, and I'm just like, why, buddy? Like there's some things, you know, I think the end all be all that you gotta understand, and this goes for everyone in chat, is when you own a company, you know, there may be better ways to do things, but that doesn't always mean that that's, you know, lines up with your morals or honestly, or like your vision of how you want to do something. Like a great example is, you know, PC Bros, we could probably fit more stuff up there if we rearranged, but you know, I really like having like the whole arcade section and having like the big front counter, and
it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's like it's what I like, you know, for the bros, the PC bros. Oh, bumped the camera.
Not a fan of white builds. About to say this one's sharp. Yeah, this one's pretty good because it's not like
It's very sharp.
it's very. The graphics card's actually kind of like silvery, which I think is pretty cool. It's like the white and gray, so you're definitely getting a lot of white and gray. It's not entirely white. I think the motherboard being black also helps it stand out a little bit, so it's not entirely like an all white build.
But it's really close.
This is the Montech Sky 2. Really awesome case. You can get it in black, white, or they also have one that's Morocco blue.
Oh, you know what's hype is for the car show, all the lights will be done.
Nice.
He only has 6 lights left up front. Oh, and then I also bought some. They're like $10 a piece, where you can, you know, like how we have all the lights in the warehouse that are like the really big, they're 8-foot fixtures. For $10 per bulb, you can retrofit them with LED. So I went ahead and bought just 4 so that we could like try them and see how we liked them.
Nice.
And then we're gonna do the other tenants
Yes.
lights. We're not stopping with the lights, guys. Oh, Girthy's going live.
Oh, go live, Girthy. Someone in chat was asking why the Twitch stream quality is better than the YouTube stream quality. I've always noticed that Twitch's actual stream quality does look better than YouTube. I don't know if their compression's better or what, but we are gonna have. So is the game plan still to have that one food truck, or is that?
That's
As far as we
Jonah.
know.
I don't know.
Us, Jonah. So the idea is we're gonna have the Fat Jimmy's Pizza, which will be free to customers. But we are thinking we might not get as much because there's a potential food truck that would be there at the event.
And what is it? Did you say it was Thai food?
I don't know what kind of food he did.
It definitely was. I know it was some type of like
It was some kind of Asian,
sort of foreign food.
Yeah.
Twitch is 4K. YouTube is 480.
480p. Also, you could be on the wrong quality settings as well. We're not actually streaming at 4K, by the way. There is no 4K stream option. We're definitely streaming at 1080p. We always stream at 1080p, but
No, Pinky Tech's wife won't let him come to the show.
yeah. He's being held down.
Yeah.
Not allowed to go.
No, Pinky Tech, don't go. Pinky Tech, does your wife ever call you Pinky Tech?
I like Lasky. I'm gonna come to the event, pull up my Bugatti. I got that for free as well.
I would believe it. It probably showed up at the wrong house, and he said, well, I guess I might as well. Dude, saying showing up at the wrong house is a really weird way of saying fell off the back of the truck.
Yeah, it fell off the back of the truck. What kind of job do you work in? Are you like a delivery driver? You're just stealing stuff? Is that what it is? One question. What's the question?
Oh, God, this is like Wolfgangster. Or not Wolfgangster, computer guy.
One question.
Quick question.
Let me ask you.
Watch, now they're not going to ask the question. We're going to be stuck here forever. 4 questions. I think I just heard someone come in.
Obviously, so AMD GPUs are better for streaming than they have been, but I'd say NVENC and ease of use still NVIDIA, so 4070 would be a good option for streaming.
We need to add another security screen right in the corner there. That'd be fire.
Yes. Can we run HDMI from there? How many HDMI splitters can we
Yeah,
run?
I'm like, I wonder how many feet we could get with HDMI on a splitter.
Guys,
And
send
this
feet
guy
pics.
wonders
Send
why.
feet pics.
Wow, this is a clean build. I'm not buying it.
I'm glad you didn't plan it.
Probably wouldn't have worked.
You probably would have told me to pick SFX power supply.
I would have. I said you'll save room and weight reduction.
Size matters.
You work at Best Buy? Okay, you're stealing from Best Buy then, is what I'm hearing.
They have a Mac section.
All right, I got a hot take for this build.
Oh boy.
Functionality, love the bottom fan. Aesthetics, I hate it.
You don't like it?
Because it's only one.
Yeah.
Jonah bought more.
Jonah did buy more, but they aren't reverse blades. So the RGB would have been facing down, and you wouldn't even see the RGB. This is the one reverse blade it comes with, but also it doesn't make sense functionality-wise because the power supply is right here. You're not even pulling any air in anyways. This is the only spot that you'd pull in air.
Oh.
So.
Oh, did Jonah plan this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What? How much money says that he's gonna argue with you on that? He's gonna be like, oh,
He's gonna lose.
I don't like it.
He's probably gonna. Well, I thought about it putting the other one right here.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, when they're spinning, it won't matter. But the blades do look really different. It looks kind of weird.
You'd have the push-pull going.
I'll tell him if you really want to put the other fan, you can put it on.
I love doing that to him because then he usually goes.
One of my coworkers do. Man, try to steal a TV the other day. You know what? Quit talking about yourself like that.
Quit snitching.
That's the guy who just steals random
Bad
stuff.
people grows up, they don't vanish.
Huh? What?
I'm not gonna lie, I have a confession. I've definitely stolen from previous jobs. I still do.
Did you see my message, by the way?
Yeah, brother.
Okay, good. Speaking of stealing.
He steals our time.
At Kroger, I remember on my lunch breaks, I used to always be so hungry and I'd take like a donut from the bakery and just like.
I have a wire.
The cops come in.
You're done.
They charged me for the 30 donuts I've stolen over the course of my life.
30?
I'm just made up the number. I don't know.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, I was kind of bad.
Where's
I mean,
Jonah?
honestly, if you count all the jobs, that you probably have a felony on your hands.
I didn't steal from any other jobs.
Oh, Jonah's backing in at 10 o'clock.
Oh, is he regular traffic today?
He's regular traffic.
I mean, he doesn't really have anything else, but
Yeah, that's true. All he drives is regular traffic.
Drives the Z anymore.
he's about to have to park outside too. No garage.
Yeah. That's how quick he gets that new garage put together.
I mean, at that point, he might as well drive it. That's how I look at it. Like, if it's already outside getting dirty, you might as well daily it again. I feel like he's been less humble since he got that newer car.
It's built different.
If you didn't buy the new car, you could have bought a garage. I'm a dumb.
You shouldn't have bought a house. You should have just
should.
bought a garage. Also, this SSD is just sitting here.
You could ask him.
Ooh, we could just buy a storage container and park in that.
Ooh.
That car could have been his down payment. The PC is pretty. Thank you. It's a Jonah build.
Hello, Junga. Hello.
We built one of your computers, Junga. Clean, isn't it?
She is. Oh. You all didn't do it right.
Talk about the fans.
Yeah.
Hear me out. That's a reverse blade fan. The other two aren't. And if you flip it, the RGB is, you can't see
That's a
it.
reverse blade?
Yes. The other ones that came with are not reverse blade.
Why don't you
See,
just
I
take the
knew he was
blade
gonna
off and flip it over?
But then, and they're ring fans, so when you flip it, the RGB will be down. So I did the one.
That's my fault.
Yeah. So I did the one. You can add the other one if you
Taking
want to
parts,
for
right?
aesthetics, but I kind of just
You
said,
know what I said when I walked in, Jonah?
What?
I said functionality, I love the bottom fan. Aesthetics, I hate it.
I hate it too. It's so dumb. They could have like also added one more fan.
I think they were more worried about functionality because it wouldn't be useful at all right here with the power supply. There's actually room right here for air to come in.
That's true.
Just teaching them the ways. Teaching the kids the ways.
The blue?
No, I don't have a lid.
I was trying to match the graphics card a little bit. And there's not like a cyan color, if that's
RGB
what
is
I'm
kind of disappointing on this one. I was hoping there's gonna be a cyan. But
Which
Oh.
case is this? This is the
Oh, here we go, white.
White.
stop! I feel like I'm being judged.
Which case is this? Jonah?
Everyone liked the
My
build.
build flopped.
No, yeah, people
No,
really
this
like
is
the
a really
build.
nice build.
Now you're kind of ruining it.
Yeah, chat really liked it.
RGB.
It's a really clean build. All right, guys, we're finding somebody great. I really like that you got these.
Yeah, you like that?
Those are cool. I was getting ready to joke on
I
Jonah's
I
stream.
actually found that for him.
He didn't.
I was saying on the stream, I was like, oh, I wish Jonah found one of these because I didn't even open up the sleeve cable kit yet. I was like, I wish he found one of these for the GPU because we're going to have to use a black one. And then I was
Nope.
like, oh,
Zach, did you bring my
I've learned
Starbucks?
the ways, guys.
We literally talked about this.
Thanks, Beast Boy. But I just
Yeah,
think
look at you. Karma.
I think it would have been
Karma.
nice
I hope it
if
comes out of your butt.
we got that one extra fan. I don't know. I'm tempted to see if we can order one more and just mount the 3 up there. because it really bothers me that it's not 3 up there, but
Ooh, AIO on the bottom.
fire. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Jonah loves wasting our money for real. Huh?
Put the AIO on the bottom and all the fans up top.
I mean, it's fine. It just we have 2 extra Montech fans now, so we can use them. But
Who's he talking
Yeah.
to?
I don't know.
Jake, maybe? Jacoby?
I wonder if you can you adjust the color on this thing? We're gonna have to find
I
out
don't know, honestly.
on the GPU.
Yeah, no, is it the Gigabyte Eagle one?
Yeah.
That's an eagle?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, eagle white. Okay. Eagle white.
Honestly, I'm shocked they don't have cyan. Montech has other.
All right, guys.
We're heading on the
See
raid,
you
guys.
tomorrow.
Bye.